Oh my goodness, I'm waiting for my room to be ready, and I'm sitting here in this gorgeous, gorgeous breeze. Wow, I'm on a roll here. So the thought that I want to share is if you find yourself struggling and feeling down, help somebody else. I feel the best about myself when I'm loving because we were made for love. That's why we feel good when we're loving, because that's our language. We were made for love. And I can definitely say that my life totally turned around living in Jerusalem many years ago when I started pouring out in the way that I was created as a dance educator and as a minister of the dance. But I want to say specifically in my dance watches where I was pouring into singles and married and engaged couples and men into their 90s and all people from all different countries, people who said they would never dance or whatever their reasons. As I was pouring in the love of God in the various ways that He has made me, it changed my life. So it isn't giving that we receive, absolutely. And then there are times like a retreat, which I'm on right now, where we have to get away and we need to get filled up by God so that we can go back to our lives and continue to give and continue to love. I read a book by Stacey Eldridge. I don't know why I can't remember. It's not called Sacred. I can't remember. I think it begins with an S. But her husband, John Eldridge, wrote that book, which was groundbreaking, Wild at Heart for men, but it's good for everyone to read it. And the thrust of that book is she was talking about how the enemy is really out to get the woman, most especially because the woman is made to be a nurturer. And if a woman's heart can get crushed repeatedly, she will shut her heart and she will stop loving. And then the enemy's won because we were made to love. Absolutely. So it's important to know that. It's important to know that we have an enemy. Absolutely. I make reference to this quite often. The book The Bondage Breaker by Neil Anderson, the very first page, in the foreword, he says, if you're a believer, you're a child of God, and you don't think the devil is real, you're in trouble. Because we have to know. It's like when the IDF goes to war, they have to know the strategy of their opponent or they will be demolished. We have to know that we are in a spiritual war, absolutely, completely. We have to understand the strategy of the adversary. And we don't hide from our adversary. We apprehend our adversary. We don't hide. We go after. We apprehend in the name of Yeshua. So, fear, the Bible says perfect love casts out all fear. These sound like very simple things, but to actually live it out, we all know it's not simple because we're fallen human beings. So, food for thought. God bless you from beautiful Yisrael.